Hunt World Class Track Meet. There's SuperBigKMart, just in Duck Hunt.
Oh, and right on time, they're off. Kmart picking up power up early, while KTthecreeper is staying small. So already it's divergent strategies, which is always fun to watch.
I'm not sure how KT runs it, but it looks like SuperBigKMart was doing Big Fire.
I have memory that KT might stay small the full duration, which is really kind of a comfort zone for a lot of people when they play Mario Bros.
I'd have to kind of agree with that. I don't do Warpless very often, but the fireball's really hard for me.
Yeah, the shooting fire takes time to get used to, and the big hitbox associated with big fire, it's punishing, very punishing.
Yeah,
KT's still staying small.
Fireworks of the run.
Let's see if KT goes for this mushroom grab in 1-3, and then we'll know a lot. No, flying right by it. Whew. It's Cracker Jacks.
It's Cracker Jacks. Let's take him 1-3 with ease.
So let's look out for KTthecreeper. Since he's staying small, he's going to have to either run under Bowser or jump over him. So let's see if he can recognize the pattern and get a nice time here. Oh, he does.
Safely done.
Beautiful. Meanwhile, SuperBigKMart's going to want to kill Bowser with the fireballs.
Oh! Gonna hit.
Yeah, Bowser jumped over the opening shots, and it all went downhill from...
It'll be interesting to see if he tries to regain Fireball. Would assume this early that he'll go for it.
Looks like he knows well where the power-ups are located. Oh! Okay, those were shenanigans associated with that grab. So KTthecreeper takes the lead now. He's fighting the spring, which we all understand.
I was gonna say, he managed to get the spring.
Spring physics don't make a lot of sense.
First water level.
So playing the water without fire means you're either really good at your Mario swim controls, or you're willing to turn around like that, which is it's advised. Very minor time lost. Just turn back a bit when you're a little bit scared.
I don't know if he's scared. I'm scared for him.
That's a good point.
Water levels, they scare me.
You don't want to try to get into the mind of KTthecreeper. SuperBigKMart is using his firepower really well. It's quite challenging, actually, even if with fire, to swim big.
The aiming, yeah, it's difficult. Not as easy as it seems.
Yeah, it takes a lot of trust in your shots. If your shot misses, your giant overalls will end up hitting fish.
Really that large?
KTthecreeper did a really good job in World 2-3, which essentially challenges you to hold right and B, and it's really the safest way. It's just never slow down, but it's also frightening.
Another really good castle by KT.
Yeah, so KT clearly as comfort as small Mario because he's able to recognize Bowser's patterns on the fly and not lose any time.
No hesitation.
Oh, he saw Bowser was moving in a particular direction, and he knew whether he could go either over or under. Oh, Kmart. He had a redemption story. There was an arc.
Oh, and now Creeper. That's good for Kmart.
He did get a checkpoint in the middle there, so he's already back at nearly the end of the level. So I think as a small Mario runner, that's actually very minor time loss since he's not looking to power back up.
No issue with time loss with powering back up, and that definitely was a good checkpoint.
All right, let's see if Kmart grabs his power-ups. Kmart's done his homework. He knows where all the power-ups are. So he's going to consistently either stay Big Fire, or he's going to bounce back and forth between going back down to small Mario and then powering up at various points. So that was a no thank you to Goofy there from KTthecreeper. Doesn't benefit from any enemy despawns.
Another smooth level for KTthecreeper.
So far, KT just one death, but a very, very small time loss. Out to an early lead.
Oh, nice job, Mustache.
Oh, come on. If you're going to challenge that boo, you got to go over.
That was commentator curse.
Yeah. So for those of you who play Warpless, that first boo in 3-4 is random, but you can, at a high percentage, count on it going low. But usually the safety move is to go over it. So, all right, KT. I'll stop talking about it.
A bad bounce off that brick. Oh no, and that was...
Whew. We've got ourselves a different kind of race now. Yeah, he did take a game over.
Changed everything.
He continued back at 3-1, so there is a continue code available in this game, but it pulls you all the way back to the first stage of each world. Oh my... Holy is all I can say, Creeper. Those dodges were, to borrow a phrase, crackerjack.
Super big into the most difficult level in the run. One.
So I see chat has pointed out that back patterns in this game are not random. They're tied to a system of timing that we're not going to get into for the sake of this discussion. But for all intents and purposes, to the runner, without a set of notes in front of them, they are random.
Very different 4-2 than I'm used to. You know this more than me.
Yeah, SuperBigKMart has options here. He can run along the rooftops, where it's nice and fancy.
Bottom.
Yeah, it's nice and fancy free up top, but he chooses to go down below where it's all... There's a lot of activity. Yeah, you said it, Creepio. We're off the spreadsheet. A lively chat, which is nice to see. This is a really exciting race. Anything can happen. He went under the boo again.
Challenge it.
There's no slowing down for KT. Except for this section of boos. You absolutely should slow down for. Again, an expert knowledge of Bowser patterns. Not a knowledge, an expert reaction to Bowser patterns.
I would have probably been a bit hesitant after what happened to him last time, but he was just full on into it. Gotta respect that.
That was actually a tremendously good World 3. He was
Yeah.
he reset and he's back through it almost before we noticed. KMart is about a world ahead. Ooh. He learned his lesson from several previous Bowser fights. He backed off and he did get the kill with fire, so great job, K.
I'm gonna guess the KT goes top.
Oh, I hope so. You're small, you don't want to be at the bottom. Okay, he
There
does.
he goes.
Good
Style.
guess. Good guess, Tig. Bottom route requires either a lot of fancy, movements. You gotta do the old soft shoe a couple times, or you need fire.
We're big, letting a lot of those camera bros live.
KT, that's a really tough jump, actually. That jump in 4-3 is quite challenging. It requires you to slow down just a little bit, and then to regain your running speed almost immediately. That's not a bad death at all again.
Big Kmart. Oh wow, dealing with those bills.
Scariest part of the level for KT, or for Kmart rather. He took it nice and safe. Okay, so that's unfortunate for KTthecreeper. World 4-4 requires that you're ready for a jump instantaneously. So if you're kind of like daydreaming and you don't jump, it's kind of like the start of 8-4. You'll run right into the Regu, unfortunately.
Both
I think we were
competing fortresses, just not
holy
the same
moly!
one.
I think we were just treated to a split screen treat. Like seeing those side by side, dealing with those various obstacles in those castles. That wasn't really a fun thing.
And I think that was most likely intentional by KT. And the death to get back to 3 lives.
Yeah, very tactical there. Not wanting to risk all of World 5 on low lives.
And Mark powering back up to fire.
KT doing the triple squeeze there, killing all of various Goombas. Fine.
And revenge for you. Ooh, ends up with a 6 on the timer. Mark got a 3.
Alright, 6-2. It's the level you basically wait your whole life for. Bring fire into. Almost a requirement. Hey Mart, living the dream.
KT takes another death.
This is why KT stockpiled lives World 5, because as Mars mentioned in the chat, World 5 is very, very tough.
Oh, and he lives out.
So these game overs are starting to accumulate a little bit for KT, and KMart is actually starting to pull away a little bit.
Anything can change, but yes, he's definitely, his lead is starting to get out there.
So KT seems confident in 5-1, but 5-2 is filled to the brim with Hammer Brothers.
is super big, Jeremy.
Yep. Hammer Brother number 1 is... He requires a practice session of his own to learn how to get through him.
A little bit of lag there for Kmart.
Hey, he got another successful fire kill, which is nice to see.
Super. Another bounce off the block into hole. His respawn or restart point was right there.
This is where the strategy of being Small Mario can backfire a little bit. At least when you're big or firepower, you can power through some difficult sections. And if you have a knowledge of the power-up locations, you can grab them quickly again. It can lead to this kind of, pattern of powering up and take damage boosting through difficult portions. One of the most difficult levels in the game is 5-3, and that was an expertly played level by KTthecreeper with a swaggy wall jump off the stairs at the end. That's a clippable moment.
That was nice.
Kmart swimming big again. Very, very challenging. Hung out on the coral a bit, but we all vacation on the coral.
KT made it through there, which I think he only had 1 life.
That was very important.
CH69 thinking KT's run's over. I beg to differ.
Yeah, we both beg, same differ. He fires his body right into that pit. That was on purpose. KTthecreeper continue coding tactically.
Reminder, World 8 does not have checkpoints.
Yeah, World 8, Kmart is not in a great position for World 8 because he's small right now, and he's going to enter World 8 small, which means he can get to the end of levels that are 40 seconds long, die, and take really bad time losses and even bad game overs. So I would say this race is not decided yet.
Run through the maze of 7-4. Exit. Out.
AT handling what I would think is probably one of the hardest levels to play as Small Mario. He's handling it really well.
Taking it safe. Move.
He still has the staircase of 6-2, which that can be tough. He's probably practiced how to get through it, and he does. Cracker Jacks.
This is a star block, Kmart. Doesn't really matter.
Is Kmart on PB pace? I'm not sure. I think Kmart has something in the 20s, maybe a low 20 PB, so he's close. Really well played. 8-1 for a Small Mario from Kmart. So what Kmart is looking for is just not to die near the end of these levels, because as Tig mentioned, there are no checkpoints. So you can lose.
Just some power-ups in 8-2.
Yeah, there is that one power-up, and you can just lose a lot of time. If he manages to die on the staircase of 8-2, not saying I want to see it, but if he does, it's a large time loss.
Except
This is the last obstacle, really. This is the last really dangerous level for Kmart. He is going to power up, which is a risk in itself, because you're watching it right now. He has to do a square dance with a couple bros. Oh, he's going for fire. So there is another power-up here, which is going to make him a big favorite now to finish the run.
Yes. Definitely helps with these bros.
I think we are looking at a potential PB for Kmart in a race. It's incredible.
Mars is saying SRC says 22:41.
Yeah, so he's about a minute ahead of pace, given his 8.4. 8.4 is about a minute long, depending on how crazy you want to take it. Well, let's see if he goes for the wall jump or the coin block here. This is very, very smart move. Great swim, KT. Almost optimal swim from KT the Creeper. Squish! Now all Big Kmart is looking to do is escape the water without taking damage. Oh! Now we have drama.
Yes.
Last room. Holy moly!
Ooh. Very nice. Looks like that's a race PB.
I'm seeing a big old gold. GG, Kmart. That's clutch.
Nice way to get a PB.
And with that, Kmart takes his first victory of the group stage, and actually is very much alive in his group. It looks like it's going to come down to his head-to-head race against, I believe it's ZZZ. Can anyone confirm that?
Yeah. Which is coming up next.
All right, KT into level 7-4 with 1 life. We're back this stressful stage. He knows the maze here. He takes the bottom. So he needs to finish this level without dying or he goes back to 7-1. So we'd love to have Kmart into the interview room while KT the Creeper finishes up. Hopefully you can join us, Kmart. Let me check I do see an SRL. Kmart writes PB with several exclamation points. He's excited. We're all excited.
KT finishes up 7-4, so now he is off into World 8.
KT the Creeper also on quite a big PB pace. He's going to run into this enemy there. Another tactical game over. We've all played those strategies. Let's all root for KT to finish up strong.
He's definitely shown a lot of guts.
I don't think he's picked up a single power-up.
No, he has not.
He really sticks to his guns, you know? Gotta respect it.
Getting through 6-2, 7-2.
He does the old tree shimmy. Thanks, that's a Murph strat. Thanks, Murph. Holy moly. He challenges maybe more than you'd like to see, but he's through. That was actually a really fast end of the level there. Quite a bit of risk involved in what he went for.
Oh. I'll slip up on the stairs there. We've all been there.
Yeah, the stairs of 8-2 are quite difficult. Your best friend is actually the audio. Oh, look at that!
Oh, he's going for the extra life. Nice.
KT the Creeper reveals a hidden one up. And he skips the power-up, which I don't blame him for. That's a very difficult power-up to pick up. And again, he sticks to his guns. He's small. You gotta deal with it. We're still hoping to see KTthecreeper in the interview if he's available. Otherwise, we'll keep going, and maybe we'll get KTthecreeper into the interview. Eventually finishes up. He's on fantastic
might
pace.
be off celebrating.
Yeah, exactly. He's popped a champagne bottle. Confetti. He's gonna have to get out the vacuum tomorrow morning. He's gonna regret the whole celebration, but tonight it's worth it.
Ah, that bros.
And that's guts. KT just taking 8-3 as it comes. Not forcing anything.
Up short there a little bit.
Down to 1 life, so let's really hope he can pull through, or he's back in 8-1, which is several minutes. Sets him back several minutes.
KMart in the other chat.
Oh, we got him. KMart. Welcome.
Congratulations on the win and the PB.
Yeah, thank you. I'm
That's
not sure, but I think it was sub 22 minutes. I got to retime it, but 22-3 with the timer start at 0 at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, we're it's a low 22. That's a great time, and being in a race is very, very rare and difficult.
Yeah, first run the Deathless.
Deathless,
PV.
Congratulations. We did not even notice it.
Yeah, when I start practicing this night, I was not expecting. I did not but sometimes with the adrenaline rush, some things like that happens, and it's really great. And, I hope I pull off a great show for everyone.
Absolutely, a big congratulations. And let's take a look now at KTthecreeper. He has 1 life. He's into the water in 8-4. He's also on PB pace, I believe. With 1 life in the water as Small Mario, this is very, very tense.
Play it safe, walking it.
He took a stroll, what I would have done. All right, come on now. Oh, he saw the loader. He recognizes Bowser's pattern, and he's through with a 28 fat. That's likely a PB for KT. GG's.
Oh, so much. Guts in that run.
To come back to what you mentioned, KMart, you absolutely put on a show. There was a very lively chat.
Yeah,
I think everyone really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I will check. I will check the VOD after my next race tonight. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I never expect to do a run like that in a tournament.
Yeah. So looking back, I would say it was deathless, as you mentioned, and what I noticed, I think it was in 1-4, 2-4 as well. A couple times, you just accidentally took a hit trying to kill Bowser.
Yeah.
So it could have been much, much faster, actually.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I missed my setup to do fire kill, and I just ram into Bowser. The errors happens in a race, but other than that, I think I put off a great run.
Absolutely. It seemed you had a lot of prep because you knew exactly where to power up every time that you became small.
Yeah. I'll watch a lot of Super Mario Brothers speedrun, and I like to do no reset the run too. So I searched in the stage where are the power-ups are. So I took the time to learn where they were, when to pick up them or not, and always it makes my life way much easier, knowing where are the power-ups in a race or a marathon setup.
All right, looks like KT the Creeper has joined. I'll pass it off to Dig, see what KT's feeling right now.
KT, that was incredibly gutsy run. All the whole way.
Yeah, I like Small Mario just because I don't have to worry about picking up power-ups, and I'm small the whole way, and I also stink at throwing fire. And Cosmic has a great tutorial on YouTube that is a small fire tutorial, a small only tutorial, which is really helpful for me. Was really helpful. Yeah, that's why I did small. If I didn't game over in 3-4, I would have PB'd by like a minute and a half. Heck, if I would have like released A a little bit earlier on 8-3 and not died to that jumping bro, I probably would have PB'd. This is a good.
Yeah, that was a brutal death.
We were speculating. We didn't know what your PB was. We thought it was around 30-minute mark from an earlier race. So we actually thought maybe you did PB here.
It's practically a PB. It might as well be a PB, honestly.
Well, you put on a show. It was really enjoyable. We all appreciated you sticking to your guns. Never saw you grab a power-up, no matter what level you were in or what the obstacles were.
My favorite part of that run was in 6-4. I had those fire bars leave like a tiny little space that I just jumped right through. I thought I was gonna die and have to redo World 6, and I just went through that little hole. It was really hype for me. I know Kmart was just finishing up. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was really exciting for me.
There were like a dozen moments like that for me where it's I would have stopped and freaked out, but you just went full speed.
Yeah, so that finishes up your tournament, I think, KT.
Yeah.
Can you reflect on your races and how does it feel to get on the board? I know that's really, really a great feeling to get a win in a tournament. Or I'm sorry, that was the address to the. Sorry. How do you feel now that your tournament's over?
Well,
Let me rewind that a bit.
I had fun. It was an enjoyable experience. I was not as consistent as I would have hoped. Like I made some mistakes in my races that I shouldn't have made, but I'm still learning the game. I'm trying to get a feel for the levels. I felt good I felt good playing the game. It was an enjoyable experience. I had fun.
I'm glad to hear it. Sorry for that mix-up. You both have K in your name, and that's enough to throw me off. All right, then let's turn it to Kmart. That's basically the same question. So if I'm not wrong, you're 1-1. Is that correct?
This is correct.
So your next race is a must-win for you. How do you feel going into that?
No pressure. I know I'm the underdog for that race. ZZZ is a great SMB1 runner. I know it will be hard, but no pressure. Having fun like I did in that race, and what happens. I got no control on what ZZZ do, but I have control on what I do. I mean. So I will try to get that sub 22 that time and just push the hardest that I can and hope for a slip up from CZZ. But I know the chance that happen are pretty slim. So I got no expectation to win, but I will try to do even better than I just did.
All right,
So it's a
hey
good
Tig, any
mindset.
final questions or thoughts?
Wishing KMart luck in the next race. I hope you can back-to-back race PB. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I hope, but this is a
No
great
pressure,
race.
though. No pressure.
No pressure. Like I said, what happens, happens, and just have fun. This is a game after all, so.
Yeah, that's actually not. That's a great reminder. I think sometimes we lose track of that thought that this is just a game, and a lot of us take it too seriously. This was a really entertaining race for everybody. So congratulations again, Kmart, with
Thanks.
the PB and the win, and KT with nearly a
Awesome Duck
PB.
Hunt.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
playing Duck Hunt now. Can't hear the music, unfortunately. Everybody, make sure go follow these two. Follow KTthecreeper. Follow SuperBigKMart. And I think with that, unless there are any final thoughts, let's end this race.
Just want to say GG to Kmart. He had a really good race, and good luck in your next race. Hope you do well.
Thank you, and GG for your tournament, KT.
Thanks.
I hope you the best in the future project, and good. And yeah, I thought
Thanks.
I'd got something else to say, but finally,
All right. Well, with that said, thanks to the racers. Thanks to the chat for showing up and being active. Thanks to legendary Tig for the co-commentary, and thanks to all the organizers and SpeedGaming and everything.
I have nothing to add to that.
All right, then. We'll catch you all at 20 minutes about for the next race. I hope there's some commentators signed up. Otherwise, I'll be watching. See you all next time.